Hey, it's Lala Flower Girl here. Welcome back to an islands video. So we had an update this weekend and the update is about dinosaurs. So it's really cool. I actually really love it. So look in our mailbox, we got our new fossils. So fossil hunting, introducing a new mini game to islands for collecting unidentified fossils and rocks. Explore the wild islands and collect missing fossils to build your very own fossil statue. So, a fossil statue. Head to the desert isles and speak to the nomad NPC. So, you can purchase a T-Rex fossil statue from him with ruby scorp scales. Once you have the statue, head back to your island and place it down to show an outline of the T-Rex. Inspect the statue to see the location of all the fossils needed to build it. Okay, fossil carving mini game. There are dig sites spread across the wild islands, identified with a rock pile with pickaxes, bones, and a helmet. The current islands with dig sites are Slime, Buffleclaw, Wizard, and Desert, and the Underworld. You'll need a pickaxe in your hand in order to play the mini game. When it starts, here are the rules. A bar will pop up with two targets on the screen, a green and a blue. The blue bar will move back and forth on the screen. Time your clicks and line up the bars together for a successful hit. Not as easy as it sounds. Trust me, I had a lot of trouble getting it the first time I tried. Every time you click, the green bar will change positions. If you miss too many times, then the rock will break and you'll lose your reward. So I can tell you right now, that is 4 misses. If you miss 4 times, you break your block. But then you just start again. So it can be a bit rage inducing, but you get there. I've got all my parts, so I'm okay. It did take me probably only just about an hour, I guess, to do all of them. Yeah, the first one seemed to take about 20 minutes, and then the rest kind of wasn't so bad. So yeah, it's very easy to do within one day for sure. Okay, once you collect all your fossils needed for your statue, head back to your island, add the fossil to the statue by interacting with it. You must be an owner to add fossils to the statue. Okay, and they've updated some of the merchants. So they've got some, like Peter, Jade, and John. They've got a new look. So I haven't seen Jade. I've seen Peter and John, but I haven't been to Jade. So they've got some more lore and dialogue to most of the existing merchants. We plan to continue expanding on the lore of islands, NPCs, and add connecting quests to build on it in the future. So that's really cool. So you'll be able to go and talk to some of the NPCs and start to get a bit of a story. There's not really much there yet, but definitely a base to build on. Okay, so I'm here on Desert Island. And before I show you where everything is, if you could like and subscribe, that would be amazing. Okay, so we've come in our portal, you spawn in there. First thing, something you need to do is to come over here to the Desert Nomad and talk to him. And he has now got a shop with a T-Rex fossil statue. So they cost 35 ruby scorp scales. I've got 141, but I've already bought this, so I'm not actually going to buy another one right now because I don't want to have a second one. So I'll show you that. But here on Desert, now the storms come up, that's going to make it hard for me to show you. But there are 2 different sites to dig here. So near the portal here, so if you've come in the portal, there's one just here. So you come here, there's one here that you can do. So it's got the helmet, the pickaxe, and some bones. And then there is another one. So in the middle of town, I think it's behind one of these buildings here. So if you come around, here it is behind this building. So there's 2. So there's another one here. Alright. And how you do it, you have to be holding your pickaxe. You hold F, and then your little mini game starts. So you've got your green bar. This is kind of like fishing on steroids, I think, because you got to try and click on that. So I find that watching the green bar and then clicking as it comes past is definitely easier than trying to watch the blue one. So if you watch the green one, you can get it. So I've got stone. So anyway, I've already got all the parts, so I'm not gonna keep farming away here. But there, here on desert, you get the tail. So once you've got the tail, you can head to your next one. I mean, it doesn't matter what order you get them in. There's no specific order. And you can also get all of the parts without having bought the base. So you don't have to buy the base first. You can just start working on getting all of the body parts, and if you don't have your combat to get up here, then you can still collect all the parts on the islands that you've got, and then when you get here, then you'll need to collect the scorp scales and then get the actual base statue. So but you can get all the body parts without it, because I've done that on my hardcore and I'm still working on getting scales, but I have all the body parts. So once I've got my base on my hardcore, then I can show you that. Alright, so let's go through to Wizard. Okay, as you can see, we've come straight through the desert portal, and there is a mine, like a carving stone right here near the portal, and there is another one. If you come, just head up towards the boss. So head up towards the boss, and it's just up here. So there's one just here before you get up to that first level of wizards. So you can stand here and carve away as well. So there's those. And here you get, I think it's left arm and leg. And you can get them both from the same one. You don't have to go to separate ones. So both the left arm and left leg will be got here on Wizard. Okay, so let's go through to Bufflecore, and I will show you where they are there. Okay, so here on Bufflecore, now you're going to get the right arm and right leg, and your first dig site is just here, just outside of the wizard portal. So there's that first one, and then the second one is around this way. So they're never too far from a portal, so you can always find them. They're kind of in the pathway to wherever you're going. So, and here's the second one here. So again, you get both parts from both nodes, so you don't have to go from one to the other. You can get both parts here. So that is that one. So you'll get your right arm and right leg at Bufflecore. And through to Slime. Okay, now Slime, you've got over this way. So you've got your main portal here. So if you've come through the main portal, and then just turn left, and it's over here near the water area. So this is your one here, and this one has got the body, so you only get the body from Slime. Okay, so now we can go to the underworld. Now if you've got a underworld portal, you go back to your island and use that. If you are level 55 and don't have the portal, you can go to somebody else's island and use their portal. But I have the what are they called? They're called orbs. That's what they are. I've got these, so I'll go to the underworld through my orb. Okay, so when you come into the underworld, you spawn in through the portal and you're standing here. And if you just look straight out, like you go to the dragon up that way, straight out here is the rock pile. So this one here is where you get the head from. So you just click, missed them, click on them, and then you will get whatever parts. You get lots of clay and stone and granite and other things, as well as your fossil parts. Alright, so now I have all the parts, and I will go back to my island and I will show you it all set up and how to set it up. Okay, so here we're back on my island, and you can see in here that I have all of my bits and pieces. So these are not tradable, and I wouldn't expect them to be tradable ever, but they might change their mind on that. I haven't heard particularly about that, but at this stage they're not tradable. Alright, so here is my statue, and I have it set up over this side. I'm going to put it up here on this block. So there's the statue, sort of like a bit transparent at the moment, and if you open it and inspect it, it will also tell you here where to find everything. So if you've got this down and you think, oh, where do I get this bit, you'll actually know left leg is on Wizard Island. So yeah, it gives you all of that, and then all you have to do is add the fossils, and all of them go in at the same time. So whatever you've got in your bag will go into the fossil. And there we have our T-Rex skeleton, and that is that one done. So that's really cool. Now I'm kind of expecting that they will add more to this, and because, you know, why would you make this reasonably big update, not huge, but big update, like with a completely new mini game and everything? Why would you do that if you weren't going to expand on it? Because, you know, obviously a lot of players will have done this part, and yeah, so I'm absolutely certain that they will make more fossils for us to dig up. So yeah, but I would actually like to say thanks to Panda and Relias for all the updates they do, because I absolutely love this game, and as you guys know, this is pretty much the only game that I play, and I love it. It's the only one I do content on anyway, but it's an awesome game and I love being part of it, and yeah, thanks for everything you do. And yeah, that's about it from me. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.